Hi, my name is Azad Ahmed, and I am your local real estate agent with Davenport Realty. And today we are sitting here with Stelios Dimakos, who is the agent and owner of Dimakos Insurance Agency, which is a part of the Desjardins group for insurance. So we have the pleasure of meeting with Stelios, and he is a very active member in our community here in Waterloo. And today we will understand more about his business and how much he is involved with our Waterloo community. So thank you, Stelios, for joining us. So would you like to just introduce yourself to our listeners?
Absolutely. Thanks, Adam. Stelios Dimakos. I am a new Desjardins agent in the Lower Wood Commons area. We just opened up in March. I am new to the industry. I did start from the hospitality industry, so it's a lot of things that relate to the same kind of thing. We are all about customer service and taking care of our clients and making sure everyone's 100% happy all the time.
That's great. Yes, no, it's a really very important element of the overall community, that they should have these products available for themselves, and this is a great service you're providing, that you have this set up here in the office here in Waterloo. So would you like to describe your business to me in a little more detail? I understand that currently your agency is providing auto insurance, business insurance, home and property insurance, life insurance, living benefits, mutual funds, and vehicle loans.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything here. We're probably one of the only model left that we do provide all those services under one roof, so we can, like I said, help in all your family needs, and and that's really what brought me to this model, and decided to go with Desjardins as an agent instead of going to brokerage or anything like that.
Right. Yes, I can appreciate that. That's great. And so you mentioned a little bit about how this is related to your past experience and current experience with hospitality. Can you also tell why you chose this profession? What is so interesting about this profession for you?
Yeah, it's a good story. I've been in the hospitality industry for 25 years. Developed restaurant brands. I've done pretty much everything, and I decided, for a family and things like that, so I can spend more time with my kids. Because obviously everyone knows in the hospitality industry we're working from morning until night, going at 7, don't get home until 2, 3 in the morning, and I missed my kids growing up. So I was like, what kind of service, or what can I get into that still has that kind of hospitality, that customer service aspect to it, and still taking care and having that gratification of taking care of people, and people saying thank you.
Right.
So yeah, I was racking my brain. I had my restaurant sold prior to COVID. Obviously that didn't happen, so I still have them behind me right now. But I was talking to another fellow, a good friend of mine. He's an agent, and he goes, "Well, why don't you consider this?" And I'm just like, "Wow, tell me a little bit more about it." I sat down with some people, and had some great interviews with some great people in the organization, and the way everyone was so excited and talking about it, I was like, you know what, I think this is what I want to do. I want to try.
That's great. No, definitely. This is a people business also, and your previous also work and current work with restaurants is a people business. So it's great that you have that enthusiasm and that understanding to understand what the client's needs are. So also, would you like to let us know what is something about your business or something that people don't know about your operation?
Well, I don't think a lot of people realize that we are a full service agency where we can handle all of their needs under one roof. Right. Most people have, one policy here, another policy there, life insurance somewhere else, and things like that. It makes it more convenient,
right,
to have everything under one roof. And I think that's a big factor, which helps us, and we can build relationships with our clients, and we get them at a young age, and they're with us for life,
right,
and through their changes, marriage, buying homes, cars, selling things. And that's what we're trying to focus on. The team I hired around me is customer service based, and that's our number one priority.
Right. Oh, those key points, very important points there. And would you like to let us know our listeners, what are your greatest challenges?
The challenges here was opening our office during this pandemic.
Yes.
That was the biggest challenge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Typically we can go out in the neighborhood, we have some events, have people in the office, but you know, we opened in March and we opened
Mm-hmm.
phones.
Yes.
And that's our challenge right now, just
Yes.
to get our name out there, and you know, and I think that is the biggest challenge
Yes.
during this, and adapting our business
Mm-hmm. Yes.
to be successful
Right.
during a period like this.
Yes, right. No, definitely. I think every industry has been affected by this COVID pandemic, and it's great to see that you are adapting and you have encouraged your staff and everybody, and they are working still. And this is also financial services is an essential service, and it is important for the economy and important for everybody to have this. So it's glad to see that you're still in this, taking the challenge right on. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. And can you just let us know, what do you like about the neighborhood here? How have you found Waterloo?
You know, I'm not originally from Waterloo, so you know, before I came down this way, I was like, I was trying to pick where I want to go, and I toured every area, you know, from Waterloo, Guelph, Toronto, toured where the offices were available, and I find this a friendly area, and people are very receptive and like community based,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. And this is why I came here. You know, the small businesses, everyone supports small businesses, everyone goes, and you know, as much as we can right now.
Right.
Other than the online shopping that we have to do,
Yes.
but when everything's open, everyone tries to support that, and that's a great feeling, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what kind of brought me to Waterloo.
Right, yes. No, those are good points. So I'm glad to have an introduction about Stelios, who has this really very important element of this business, which is important for everybody. So it has been a very enlightening and understanding your business. It has been a very unique type of work that you do also. And it's very technical also. There's a lot of requirements for compliance, and I'm sure you follow all the rules for the industry.
Absolutely.
And that is also, you're following those, and I'm glad to see that here. And I think everybody in the neighborhood should take advantage of this local office here and meet Stelios and review your investments and insurance and other policies you may have. So I'm glad to have met with you, and I hope our listeners have got a wealth of understanding by talking to you, also by listening to you.
Absolutely, thank you. Yeah, like we'd love to meet people, we'd love to talk to people, you know, come by, and when everything opens up more,
Yes.
come by for coffee, we could, you know, give you no obligation quote on anything, and review
Yes.
your current policies, even if you're not with us.
Right.
We'd be glad to do that.
Right, definitely. Well, thank you very much to the listeners, and this is Adam Azad Ahmed again with Davenport Realty here with Stelios, and hopefully you enjoyed this interview. Thank you very much.